Lakewood has a proud history of Western traditions that underscore the value of the wrangler as well as the entrepreneur. A full quarter of Lakewood's land is devoted to parks and open space. There are about 25 miles of equestrian trails within city limits, and all of them are guaranteed to satisfy the horseback rider in you. 4 parks and 1 greenbelt have been designed with equestrian trails: Adenbrook Park, Belmar Park, Bear Creek Lake Park, Bear Creek Greenbelt, and William Frederick Hayden Park on Green Mountain. You'll find scenery of every kind at these parks. Some of them have great accommodations for horses, and others simply have riding trails. The equestrian trails are multi-purpose trails in all Lakewood parks, so don't be surprised if you see a cyclist or jogger on the trail. Adenbrook Park has excellent amenities for horseback riders, including an arena. The park lies between Kipling and Garrison Streets. The equestrian area can be accessed from Garrison Street, just north of the intersection of Garrison and West Belmar Avenue. A large parking area with a turnaround can accommodate several trucks with trailers. The area around the arena is outfitted with water, tie rails, and picnic tables. You'll find an equestrian trail northwest of the arena. Many riders like to take the trails in Adenbrook and then head to Belmar Park. To do this, carefully cross over Garrison Street and take Belmar Avenue east to Belmar Park. The only amenities here for riders are equestrian trails marked by this symbol and an open space riding area along the south border of Belmar Park. There are no trail maps for Adenbrook or Belmar Parks, so be prepared to explore. Bear Creek Lake Park is a regional park with 2,600 acres of woodlands, grasslands, ravines, ponds, and lakes to explore. Bear Creek Lake Park has a small gate fee that you'll need to pay to access the trails. You'll get a trail map when you stop at the front gate. Also, if you plan to ride from the park through the Bear Creek Greenbelt, be sure to pick up a trail map at the Visitor Center for the Greenbelt. All visitors, including equestrians, are directed to stay on the trails. Use your map to stay on the right trails. Most of the equestrian signage marks trails that you should stay off of. You'll find parking for trucks and horse trailers at the Cottontail and Whitetail lots on the north side of the park. There is also easy access to the north side of the Mount Carbon Loop and other equestrian trails from there. The arena is located on the south side of Bear Creek Lake Park. Beside the arena, you'll find water and tie rails, as well as a few tables. There's also a dump station for horse manure, and arena users are asked to clean up after their animals. Just west of the arena, you'll see an access to the Mount Carbon Loop. As the name implies, this 7-mile-long trail will loop back to the arena. Be sure to refer to the multi-use trail map, because there are several secondary trails available to riders that you may want to explore. At the easternmost part of the Mount Carbon Loop, behind Bear Creek Reservoir, the Stonehouse Trail leads to the Bear Creek Greenbelt. This is the most direct trail to the Greenbelt. Just follow the brown signs that read Stonehouse. If you follow the Stonehouse Trail, beautiful scenery awaits you along the Bear Creek Greenbelt. You'll ride past the Homestead and Fox Hollow golf courses and see spectacular views of the Front Range. About 340 acres of riparian grasslands and woodlands are found along the Greenbelt. This open space is located between Wadsworth and Kipling along Yale Boulevard. Do refer to your Greenbelt map for this area, and be sure to stay on the horse trail as you ride along the creek. The trail is about 2.5 miles long. There are no horse facilities or parking accommodations along the Greenbelt, although picnic tables are near the historic Stonehouse on South Estes Street, just south of Yale. Be especially watchful of traffic when crossing Estes to continue through the Greenbelt. To return to Bear Creek Lake Park and the arena parking lot, you will have to turn around and ride back along the same path that took you into the Greenbelt. Another beautiful area to ride in is William Frederick Hayden Park on Green Mountain at C470 and West Alameda Avenue. Most equestrians access William Frederick Hayden Park from the north side behind the Jefferson County Fairgrounds at 6th Avenue in Indiana. The public is welcome to park trucks and trailers near the Western Airs facility any day but Saturday. On Saturdays, park in the Jeffco Fairgrounds lot. At the Western Airs facilities, you'll have access to tie rails and arenas there any day but Saturday when the club practices. The trail leading to Green Mountain is just east of the entrance to the Western Airs Riding Club. If you have a small horse trailer, you can access William Frederick Hayden Park from the west side of Green Mountain at the Rooney Road parking lot. Make sure you park so that you can get out, because this is a popular parking lot with the public. Also, there are no horse facilities here, just a parking lot. A word of caution, to get to the park from Rooney Road, you'll have to cross over C-470 via the old one-car bridge with your horse. If your horse is skittish, the Jeffco Fairgrounds may be a more comfortable alternative. William Frederick Hayden Park on Green Mountain is the place to go for beautiful vistas and wildlife. The Green Mountain Trail is a loop and just over 6.5 miles long. Equestrians are also welcome on the Summit Loop, Hayden, and access trails. The ecosystem is fragile here, so stay on designated trails only and watch out for rattlesnakes. At these parks, you'll find many amenities to accommodate you and your horse. Pre-printed maps are available at the Visitor Center at Bear Creek Lake Park or at the Civic Center at 480 South Allison Parkway. No maps are available for the smaller urban parks of Adenbrook or Belmar. There are a few guidelines to be aware of before riding on Lakewood's equestrian trails. Please keep your speed down to a controlled canter or slower. Also, when people approach you, ride in single file so that others may pass you safely. Stay on the right side of the trail and avoid blocking the flow of traffic. Although hikers and cyclists are directed to yield to equestrians, be responsible and predictable when around others. Remember that common sense and courtesy are your best allies where people and large animals are concerned. The Lakewood Horse Patrol is a volunteer group of equestrians who often ride the trails and have basic first aid skills. If you experience difficulties while on a trail and no one is in sight, use a cell phone to call 303-697-6159 for park ranger assistance. If you find yourself in an emergency situation, call 911 for help. Lakewood's equestrian trails and facilities are there for your use. Ride often, ride safely, and enjoy the trail.